Welcome back to another Smash Ultimate Moveset. The Battle Royale genre has become a mainstay in massively popular multiplayer games in the past few years, utilizing a wide array of settings from guys with guns to guys with guns, and even guys with guns. Even Smash has some roots in the concept of the Battle Royale. For today's moveset, I'll be dipping into a very new Battle Royale that puts a refreshingly colorful, lighthearted spin on the genre, the adorable little bean, the Fall Guy. This section feels a little weird for such a new game, doesn't it? But if you've somehow been hiding away from all modern gaming, or have removed every memory of this game from your mind to make room for Among Us, then here's a brief overview. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout was released by Mediatonic and Devolver Digital on August 4th, 2020. It was highly anticipated and very well received for its unique and cheerful take on the concept of Battle Royale. Instead of shooting, building, or Tetrising your way to victory, 60 contestants compete in a randomized series of wipeout-like obstacle courses until a final showdown where one player survives and wins the coveted crown. These challenges range from linear courses, to dodging in a limited space, to team games pushing balls and grabbing enemies. There are no real characters in this game, just the numbered Fall Guys who act as goofy player avatars to be launched and thrown around like ragdolls. You can customize yourself with different colors, patterns, and costumes, but for the most part you'll still be the same silly little dude as everyone else. The game has only been released on PC and PlayStation so far, with the developers expressing interest in crossplay and bringing the game to new platforms. There have also been findings of Switch SDK support within Fall Guys. Whatever that means. It's definitely not out of the question that the game would come to Switch and be a perfect fit, and so too could the Fall Guy come to Smash. On the off chance that the Fall Guy would get flung into the Smash roster, let's get into how they'd look and feel to play as. In Fall Guys, your control over the character is tenuous at best. It's common and expected to be lurching around regaining your center of gravity or soaring through the air after a single strong smack. This should obviously influence the gameplay feel of the Fall Guy in Smash. To do this, I combine the two main aspects of the game. Controlling the Fall Guy is similar enough to the game of Origin, with a slow run speed, lighter weight to get knocked around, and a pretty slow fall. However, on the offensive, it would feel more like you are the obstacles doing the smacking around, attacking with big hitboxes and lots of knockback. I'll get more into that soon. Moving on, for the most part, the coloring and animations of Fall Guy wouldn't change too much, using the basic standing, walking, running, and jumping animations. Palette-wise, the default appearance would be a basic pink Fall Guy. There's a few different options for swaps ranging from different colors and patterns, to including some of the wacky costumes. I wouldn't want to change the hitbox too much though, so I'd lean toward one of the first two options. I still made examples for all three, focusing on the primary colors for all of them. The starter pink, red, blue, and yellow for the teams, and orange, green, cyan, and black to match the usual Smash colors. We can also pull taunts and victory screens straight from Fall Guys. Up taunt is friendly wave, side taunt is neener, and down taunt is applause. The three victory screens would be a take on plinth drop, where the Fall Guy turns around, jumps twice, then falls into the infinite loading screen animation. Another reference is hanging guy, with the Fall Guy running to and lunging for the crown, giving a thumbs up for the freeze frame, then holds on anticlimactically as it slowly spins. And the final one based on Jack in a Box, where the guy cranks up the box, is launched away by a rising pillar, and the camera focuses on the tiny crown. With that out of the way, let's return to the most important part of Fall Guys Smash inclusion, the moveset. As mentioned previously, the Fall Guy would be light and pretty vulnerable while also having huge, devastating attacks, making them a glass cannon. These attacks come from using the Fall Guy as a conduit for the various obstacles in the game, making them feel like temporary hazards on the stage itself. I considered giving the Fall Guy a unique mechanic where they could charge smash attacks to position themselves in front and propel themselves, but I just didn't see the validity of that as a movement option. So we'll just stick to pulling the various padded pulverizers from the game. Very few of the Fall Guys moves would be simple physical moves, such as a single big punch for jab or the Fall Guys diving move as a dash attack. Beyond those two, we start to bring in obstacles from the game even in the basics, pairing them with fun animations of the Fall Guy narrowly avoiding the danger.
I am the danger.
Most of these attacks would be pretty long lasting as the obstacles move. F tilt is a slow back and forth attack with the vertical bar. Up tilt is a wrecking ball swinging forward from above, and down tilt is a disappearing platform from tiptoe that would trip enemies if the move lands a hit directly or they walk onto it after the start. The Fall Guy's grab would naturally be used for the grab, pummeling with a headbutt. F throw is a big normal shove forward as if ending the grab in the game. Up throw sends them flying vertically by jumping on a seesaw. Back throw sends them horizontally, sending them off a spinning platform. and down throw holds them down into slime that deals additional damage but less knockback than the others. For aerials, Nair has 4 windmill blades slowly rotate around the fall guy, Fair dives through a hoop with the disappearing poof dealing additional damage, Up air is a multi-hit attack with the propellers seen throughout the game, Bear is a strong pushback with a block from Block Party, and Dare wouldn't spike but would have Fall Guy jump off a hexagon platform that can fall and strike enemies under you. Now let's get into Fall Guy's stronger smash attacks. Probably a little faster than others, but you need to be more precise to use them best. F Smash uses the rotating hammer for a single huge hit. You can maybe add in charging it more for an additional spin with equal damage. Up Smash utilizes gates that rise from the ground and go back down on either side of Fall Guy, first in front, then behind. If we went with the concept of charging for different actions, the gates could stay up longer and provide temporary cover with max charge. And for down smash, Fall Guy would jump into the air as the bar spins below them, striking both sides simultaneously with a little less reach than up smash. Again, fully charging would add another full rotation of the bar. Getting into the specials, I wanted to vary this from the rest of the moveset by adding projectiles and in general getting more away from physical obstacles. Neutral B is Fruit, a single tap move that launches a large random fruit that bounces along the ground dealing moderate damage and knockback. It's a good disruption tool that can catch multiple enemies at once. Side B is a command grab called Jinx. The Fall Guy would lunge forward and grab the opponent, pushing them out forward, kinda similar to Ganondorf. Once grabbed, enemies would be jinxed and take additional damage and knockback for a short time. Up B features a boost ramp that launches Fall Guy diagonally through the air. It's a powerful recovery, but is dangerous considering you're flailing helplessly as you fly. Finally, down B is a little similar to Fruit, but with more control, using the Fall Ball. Simply tapping the command would make a ball appear in front of Fall Guy and be pushed very, very slowly. It wouldn't do any damage, but would get in the way and block attacks. The ball cannot be influenced after being released. However, if you hold down B, your Fall Guy will stand behind the ball running in place, charging up for the push. Releasing this will instead send the ball rolling quickly across the ground, dealing damage and falling off ledges. This gives you a good variety of usage with the move, creating quick spacing between enemies or using it more offensively than the slower bouncing Fruit. Lastly, the final smash is called Grab the Crown. A large bar would hit anyone in front of you into a cutscene, also hitting you if you're able to catch enemies with it. The cutscene would take place on Fall Mountain, having competitors run around and get rocked by obstacles while Fall Guy pulls ahead and takes the crown. That completes Fall Guy's moveset. New additions to the Smash roster are all about adding something new and fresh to the game, and while mechanically there's nothing too revolutionary with the moveset, the presentation alone would make Fall Guy extremely unique and exciting. Also, it may be a little early to solidify a Fall Guy moveset considering the game is actively updated with new games featuring new obstacles, but my excuse is those updates seem to be themed, so I want to focus on the pure Fall Guys experience. That said, let's focus on the other Fall Guys content we could see in Smash. The Fall Guys Classic Mode route could be extremely unique if they could pull it off. My idea for this is called Last One Standing, featuring a series of hazardous stages and decreasing number of fighters. We start on Big Blue facing off against Mario, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Sonic, Wario, Villager, and Wii Fit Trainer, all characters likely to appear in party games or with mini-games. This fight could either last until the first person is defeated or everyone else but you is. The next stage would be Living Room, this time with only 6 enemies as the first fighter eliminated last round is removed. This pattern continues moving forward. 3D Land with 5 enemies, Norfair with 4, Kalos Pokemon League with 3, and PictoChat with 2. After the bonus stage, the final fight would take place on the Fall Guys stage against the single remaining fighter. Once defeated, it would become a mob fight against 58 other weaker Fall Guys as you fight to be the last one standing. Speaking of stage, my choice for a Fall Guys stage is Royal Fumble. My initial choice here was Fall Mountain, but I figured the layout of Royal Fumble made more sense and Fall Mountain could be used for the final smash. This wouldn't be anything too special, being about the size of something like Jungle Japes and featuring constant stage hazards such as a spinning platform, hammers, and wrecking balls. This stage would bring some great tunes with it as well, though not quite to Terry levels of quantity. The songs included would be a remix of Everybody Falls, Fall and Roll, Final Fall, Survive the Fall, and Fall for the Team. The Fall Guys victory theme would be the first 3 seconds of Didn't Fall. For the Fall Guys Spirit board, this one was a little tricky considering there's no other characters besides the Fall Guys. My workaround for this was using a combination of stages and focused attacks to represent the different Fall Guys challenges. For example, the Block Party Spirit is represented by a fight against multiple Fall Guys using back air on Living Room, or Slime Climb against Fall Guys using down throw on Brinstar. The only non-challenge related spirit would be the Crown, a fight against Fall Guys with immediate final smashes. And finally for me costumes, you couldn't exactly just make a Fall Guy costume without making it confusing, so I think a crown hat would be just perfect. I mean, do we really need to talk chances on this one? I made a joke in my last moveset for Piper that it would be a short section, but this one is almost more unlikely. It's too new of a game to be in the second pass, it's not on Switch yet, and if Fall Guys were to ever be represented in Smash, it'd probably be as a Mii Brawler costume. Making this moveset was more of another passion pick, not something I think is even remotely viable. I just think the aesthetic and potential of the Fall Guy could bring a ton of fun to Smash. That concludes my Fall Guy moveset. Let me know what you think, what you changed, and if you'd actually like seeing the Fall Guy in Smash. I think this is the last single moveset for the year, but to hold you over, be sure to check out Ready Moveset Go. A new episode came out recently featuring Backseat, and we're hoping to have one more out towards the end of the year. Until then, be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.